Well, well, well. It's never it's never a dull moment in the bullshit NBA. The clown show. The shit show that we all know as the NBA, right? First of all, Damian Lillard got named as a starter for the Eastern Conference All Stars, but you know what? That's a little. It could be debatable about him and Jalen Brunson, but obviously Jalen Brunson has been the better player all season long. But that's not what I want to. I wanted to mention it, but that's not the issue. That's not an issue. I don't give a fuck. The issue that I have is that everybody and their mother was on Colin Sexton in the Utah Jazz because of the spot that they were in. Everybody was on the player props for Colin Sexton. And barring foul trouble or injury, Utah was in an amazing spot, particularly the starters, Kelly Olynyk, maybe a piece or two here and there. I'm saying all that to say this. How come why would Colin Sexton only play 16 minutes tonight? He hasn't played 16 minutes all season long. Why would January 25th all of a sudden why would he start and then play 16 minutes? That's the question that I have. If you play NBA DFS, or if you play player props, or you do any type of betting and you don't know this shit is rigged, you need to stop betting. Welcome to the DFS experience for Friday, January 26th. This video is brought to you by our friends over at Thrive Fantasy, the player prop website where you can play against the house or play against other players in contest format. You do get a deposit match up to $250 if you use my promo code DFSChapo, or you can use the link that's in my description. All right, we're going to go to DraftKings. We're going to start with point guard. Luka Magic, 11-3. He looks fine. He looks better without Kyrie. You got to find value in playing him. I know last couple of days it's been hard finding like real value that like pans out. Not everything is value. You see what I'm saying? I won't be honest with you. When you found out that Pat Beverly was starting on Thursday slate, that's not real value. Pat Beverly is not that guy, especially on a team like Philly, when, like I said, Embiid is taking 55 shots a game. The probability of Pat Beverly giving you 35 fantasy points was not that high. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about real value. So find real value on Friday slate, then you could play Luka. It's hard building good matchups when you pay for these mega stars. SGA a little bit more digestible. 5.3. The whole team flows through him. If this game is competitive, SGA will pay off this 10.1. LaMelo against Houston, gonna be a tough matchup. I don't know if I could pull the trigger on anything against Houston. Fantasy players play against Houston and just fucking die. Donovan Mitchell started off real slow against Milwaukee. Milwaukee handed him their asses on the silver platter. Is it going to be the same thing again? I don't know. Is Mitchell in a good spot? Yes. I think that the game is a little bit close. I think Mitchell goes all fire up Donovan Mitchell. If Trae Young can go 9.4, he's in play. Booker's been real hot going up against Indiana, which should be a tremendous spot. We thought it was going to be a tremendous spot for Embiid and the Sixers, and they got smacked by Indiana without Halliburton. Go figure. Booker should cook Indiana. Let's play Booker. We're gonna play Booker. Some foolish shit is gonna happen. We already know, but Booker's been balling. Fire him up. If Kyrie could go, he's fine. He's an okay play. Mr. Eastern Conference All-Star. Mr. Eastern Conference starter All-Star Damian Lillard. 8.9 in play. DeJounte 8.6. He's fine. Looks better without He looks better without Young. Scotty, 8.5. He's fine. Harden is fine. Van Vliet's in a great matchup. I never get him right. I'll go to him on Friday, 7.7. I'll see if I can get to him and pray that everything works out. McCollum's been solid all season long. Quickly is out. Barnes, I did see that earlier. Barnes gets a bump. RJ Barrett gets a bump. Westbrook's in play 6.1. He's been playing a little bit more than his 17 minutes. Jalen Green against Charlotte looks amazing if he shows up. Giddey. When I say show up, I don't mean physically. I mean mentally, because some of these guys be taking nights off. Giddey, you could take a shot. X, I'm not interested in. TJ McConnell, they don't play him like they don't want. They treat McConnell like they don't want him. They rather play fucking Ben Shepherd or whoever the fuck his name is. Like, they really don't give TJ McConnell any love. They should just trade him if they don't want to play him. Schroeder looks good with no quickly. Fire up Schroeder. Nemhard, Suggs, Fultz, Anthony. You got the three amigos in Orlando. They're all in play, but who do you choose? Conchar, if he starts 4.4, he's in play. Men Thompson will get 17 minutes off the bench, 4.4. You could take a shot. The rest of these guys, if Gilliard starts at 3.5, I guess if the rest of your lineup is straight fire, you could take that shot, but I don't got balls big enough for that. Maybe Kassan Wallace. Maybe if I play in 2 or 3 lineups, I'll play Gilliard. And if you want to take a shot on Patty Mills, good luck with that. I'm never playing Patty Mills. It's not 2015. Paul George is in play. B.I., Brandon Ingram, RJ Barrett looks great to me. Bogdan, I prefer off the bench because he don't know how to act when he starts. Brandon Miller is absolutely in play. He does a little bit of everything. Tough matchup, but he's in play for me. THJ, I'm not really interested in. If Kyrie's out, you could take a shot. Grayson Allen, you could take a shot. Levert, Kennard, Strus, Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown gets a tiny little bump. He might even start for quickly. Sam Merrill, you could take a shot on. That's why his price came up. He's been playing better. Mathurin is a straight flamethrower off the bench. He's a little bit too cheap for his upside. Fire him up. Dylan Brooks, Trey Murphy, Norman Powell, Gary Trent, Malik Beasley, all in play. Zaire Williams, you could probably take a shot on. Kawhi. Franz Wagner. Franz Wagner is a little bit too cheap for what he was doing before he got hurt. When his minutes come up, I guess we could talk. This was a little bit of a blowout last game. We need him back in that 38, 30, high 30s in minutes. We need that back before we could play him. So when they say Franz Wagner is not on a minutes limit, or we know he's getting his full rotation, then we could play him. Vince Williams, 6.5, absolutely in play. Orlando's a tough matchup, but he's in play. I'm really not interested in Sadiq Bey, to be honest with you, but if he's your last man in, fine. I'd probably play Neesmith. Neesmith's in play. I'll probably play Neesmith before I play Sadiq Bey. Lou Dort, probably got to put a gun to my head to play Lou Dort. Herbert Jones, okay play. I'm not interested in Cody Martin. I'm not really interested in Cody Martin. Cam Whitmore. If Cam Whitmore is your last man in and the rest of your lineup is fire, fine. But I'm not thrilled to play. I'd rather play Gorgie Nang, to be honest, at 3.9K. To be honest with you. All right, let's go to power forward. All right, before we go to power forward, if you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell, thumbs up the video. All that is very important. If you're not cashing, you're struggling with the NBA, you need help with lineups, you need help building lineups, you want me to send you my lineups, you want me to build you a few lineups, no problem. Check out the Patreon link in the description. We have NBA tiers, NFL, NHL, MMA, whatever it is you need. Let's go to power forward. Giannis, you think he's going to bring that same energy against Cleveland again? Fire him up. If he doesn't play, Dame, Beasley, Crowder, Portis, Lopez all get bumps. Durant, Banchero, Zion, self-explanatory in play. Jaren Jackson Jr., Miles Bridges in play. Siakam's absolutely in play as he gets more comfortable with his new squad. Jalen Johnson, too cheap. Jalen Johnson's not too cheap, but he has a high upside. 7.3, fire him up. Does a little bit of everything. Jabari Smith Jr. against Charlotte looks amazing. I'm starting to like Houston. PJ Washington, 5'7", he's fine. Billy Bob Portis, he's okay. Nothing special. Aldama, 5.1. If they start him, he's fine. Okongwu, Roddy's in play. If Aldama can't go, Roddy will start. He's in play. I don't play Jalen Smith because he's one of the top 3 guys that love being in the locker room all night long. Let's go to center. Brandon Miller, Jalen Smith, and who's the other guy? I can't remember, but there's like 3 of them. They live in the locker room. Sengun, 8'6" against Charlotte. He should smash them. Pause. Jared Allen, 7.8. Price came down a little bit. He's absolutely in play. Chet Holmgren, 7.2. In play. Valanciunas, you could take a shot. Nurkic, you could take a shot. Miles Turner has been playing well, 6.3. He's in play. Brook Lopez, no thank you. Especially on DraftKings. I'll play Brook Lopez, but on FanDuel. Wendell Carter, no thank you. Capella, 5.6. I don't really need him. Tillman, if he doesn't start, I don't need him either. Nick Richards, you could take a shot, but I'm not thrilled about that either. Center's not really doing it for me, so I might just spend up at center, to be honest with you. I think that's about it. So yeah, I'm going to go on and get out of here. Rip to your wallets if you played Colin Sexton. You got. It is what it is. Welcome to the NBA. I'm going to go on and get out of here. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell. Thumbs up the video. Check out the Patreon link in the description if you need help with lineups. And I'm going to talk to you guys later. Ciao.